Let me check in with Republican Congressman Dr. Michael Burgess and get his thoughts on that. Congressman, welcome to Houston's Morning News. Great to have you on with us.
Well, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Now, a caller, Wayne, suggesting that the president, what he did yesterday was tantamount to a terrorist threat. Grandma doesn't get any money, and our veterans don't get paid if we don't raise the debt ceiling. What say you, Congressman?
Well, it's interesting that he would go there. Of course, as a member of the opposition party, we are frequently vilified for being over the top and fear-mongering, but it looked like the fearmonger in chief actually weighed in on this one, didn't he?
Yes, he certainly did. Do you see any possibility? You've got Mitch McConnell presenting his plan, which is, I think, just kind of a last resort from the Senate. At least there's something on paper. There's something out there that the Republicans can point to and say, look, we've done this. Do you see the Democrats putting anything on paper that would make us suspect that we can get this deal done?
Well, just between you and me, Matt, I really don't understand what Mitch McConnell was trying to do yesterday. Maybe I will by the end of the day if someone bothers to explain to me the tactic. Right now, I would say the Democrats feel like they're probably back in control of this thing, that the Republicans not necessarily have capitulated, but retreated from the discussion, and this is what they have wanted all along. Let's divorce the deficit reduction discussion from the debt limit talks, and apparently that's the direction that Mr. McConnell is willing to move. And not me. Let me be clear about that. I think, for someone who's just the rank and file backbencher, this is the first time in a long time, maybe in 5 years, that I've had any real power by withholding a vote on the debt limit expansion. People have to listen to me. People have to ask me. People have to ask me what my constituents are telling me when I go back home.
And what, Congressman, what are they saying? Debt ceiling, we must raise it. We have to keep it where it is. What are your constituents telling you? I
am not hearing any support for increasing the debt limit without just substantial reductions in spending. Everyone says it's the spending at home where I live in North Texas. And I have even gone so far as to just call people and ask them, people who I know are heavily invested in the stock market, say, well, are you worried? No, a lot of this has already been priced in.
Right.
Now is the time to really get control. Think of it, every federal agency having to sit down and go through the hard discussions that any business that gets into a cash crunch. Think about that. Every cabinet secretary having to come back to the president and deliver those programs that are no longer functional and simply not worth the money. As long as we in Congress allow them the ability to borrow 40 cents out of every dollar from the Chinese,
right,
they're going to say business as usual. And here was the one chance that, again, the backbenchers, the rank and file, had a chance. The president can't veto me. He can't override me. I have a voice in this unless we capitulate.
Republican Congressman Michael Burgess joining us here this morning. Congressman, thank you so much for your time. We sure appreciate it.